Last time out was rough. Not only did the boys in green and white leave Hoffenheim with 0 points in hand, but their 2-0 defeat left them bruised and battered, both mentally and physically, with match day 3 of Bundesliga action right around the corner. This is episode 4 of Werder Bremen, Retake the Bundesliga, here on Total FIFA Career Mode. Welcome back to Werder Bremen, Retake the Bundesliga here at Total FIFA Career Mode. This is episode 4, and we've played 2 games, and so far we're sitting in a little bit of a rough spot. 1 point to show for it, sitting in 13th place with a few more teams left to play their first game. As we get started here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me. You can follow us on Twitter at TotalFIFACM, where we post updates after every game and links to these videos. You can also follow us on Instagram at Total FIFA Career Mode and on our website, TotalFIFACareerMode.com. Now we've got the transfer window about to close. We've got about $16 or $17 million to work with. And I've identified 5 guys here who can really help solidify our back line. Now we've got 2 good starting center backs and a good backup in Jacques Bajul, but I found that we're going to use a 3-back set a lot. I don't like having all 3 of my real starting center backs in the game at once and not having a lot of depth. We've got a couple of the guys who can fill in, but no other true center backs who can, give us some depth. So I've identified some guys here, and we're going to try and see if we can't make one more big splash on the defense before the transfer window closes. So we're going after Ibrahim Sangare. He's a 21-year-old. He's listed as a defensive midfielder, and he can play that pivot position, but he's just as good as a center back. And he's a big, fast guy, and he's a guy that really fits everything we're trying to do. He's going to be expensive. He's going to take everything we've got left, just about $15 million, but it's going to get the deal done. So now we've got a big addition to our back line, and it allows us to play 3 center backs without clearing out our bench, because it was leaving us without anybody left for any depth in game in particular when we go with this 5-3-2. And this is a formation that I've really kind of honed in on, that I haven't used a lot before this career, but it's really working well with this particular group of players. So now I can have Sangare in the middle with Badashil and Simikan flanking him on each side, and that's a really strong back line, and hopefully that'll help solidify some of the goals that we've given up. So as we head into the game, we're back at home in match day 3 here. We're taking on Augsburg, and this is probably one of the better teams we've faced so far. Hoffenheim's pretty good as well, but this is a talented team, and this is one where we're really going to have to be on our game. You see Sangare, he's going right in the starting lineup, and that's exactly how our back line is going to be positioned. Badashil, Sangare, and Simikan. And of course, Phil Foden, once again being challenged to lead the offensive attack. So getting right out into it here in the 2-minute mark, we've adjusted the sliders a good deal to try and find that happy place in this new adjusted hellish ultimate. And we're going to see if we've got a good spot going here. So early in the game, up ahead to Kaseki, on the break, ahead to Egestein, turns, fires. Oh, a great stop by the Augsburg goalie. But a good early look, and we're on the attack early. Able to maintain possession. Kaseki up to Foden, turns, fires, deflected. But a couple good shots early, and we're able to really start putting the pressure on the beginning of this game. 10-minute mark, ball taken from Foden inside, and now they're on the break. Jensen breaking away. We've got, you can see our 5-man back line there is in position. We're holding strong. This is good defense so far. I like what I'm seeing. But an incredible cross. It looks like it may have gone in had Maximiano not jumped up and punched it out. He really shouldn't have had to do that. That was a cross, I believe, not a shot. But it looked like it was going to end up on net. If not on purpose, then by fortunate happenstance for Augsburg. So they've got an early corner here at the 11-minute mark. This is their first real attack of the game. Corner in, comes in short. Oh, and it's headed from a tough angle over Maximiano. We need a closer look at this. That looked like an impossible angle for a long-distance header. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. There's no sliders for heading ability, unfortunately. Virgil's pretty devastated by that one. That's really not the start we wanted to get out to 12 minutes into the game. So now we're going to have to be on the attack. A couple minutes later, Eggestein firing away with a pretty good look, but we're not getting a whole lot closer. You can see he's outside the box, but he gets a good look at it. Defender can't get his leg on it. Goalkeeper makes a nice save. 21st minute, back on defense. Augsburg building slowly. Look at that footwork. That's unbelievable. Got the ball on a string there. Defense trying to hold strong. Get behind him. Oh, good defense. Good defense. Able to stop the possession. Back on offense. Vindal up ahead to Foden. And he gets stripped. And we're going to get a foul at the top of the box. We're going to get a free kick within striking distance. This has some potential. Now, we haven't had a lot of luck with free kicks, and I based on what I see online, I don't feel alone in that particular shortcoming for me, but we're going to give this a shot. Phil Foden, within striking distance, going to try and curve one around here, get it up over that wall, see if we can't sneak one in this top corner. Gets a good boot on it. Oh, and it's just too high. Just too high. The keeper did not have to deflect it, but he does a good job of getting it over the wall, curving back down, and it's just over the crossbar. Just clears it. So close, but no damage done. We're still down 1-0. 31st minute, Augsburg back on the attack. Gets behind the defense, fires away. Probably had another dribble or two in front of him. Thankfully, he shot from a little far out. 35th minute, a turnover at midfield. Augsburg back on the attack with a little counter break here. Trying to beat the defender. Jensen ahead to Richter. Oh, another nice save by Maximiano. He really had no chance on the header, but he's done a nice job since then, laying out full extension for a few saves. So back on the attack here, Kaseki up ahead to Eggestein, to McKennie over to Foden, and a long pass ahead to Trincao. One defender to beat, slides, able to regain possession, back to the middle, Phil Foden, and he scores! Phil Foden with his second goal of the year, tying things up for Werder Bremen off the beautiful assist by Francisco Trincao. Does the majority of the work, beats the defender, maintains possession, and Phil Foden doing what he does best, which is being in the right spot at the right time. Virgil is fired up. We see emotion from him, but we rarely see him that excited. And Phil Foden comes through again, his second goal in 3 games in his new Werder Bremen uniform. So now we're back even, 39th minute, and we've got a reset to the game here, 1-1. Trying to get to the half in a similar situation. Don't want to give anything up, but Augsburg on the attack. After that goal, they've really come after it here, fending off shot after shot. They've really stepped up the pressure here at the end of the first half, trying to get that lead back before they go to the dressing room. A decent shot there, but just sails high, thank goodness. Maximiano not needed on the save, but he's really been tested a ton today. Into stoppage time here in the first half. They give us 4 minutes. We've got about 2 left. We're able to get possession back around midfield. And here we go. We're going to get a chance to build one more possession. Trincao again up to Eggestein. Max Eggestein up to Johannes Eggestein. Fights through, and he finds the back of the net. An unlikely goal at the end of the first half. With nothing much building, we're able to put together. Eggestein to Eggestein finds a seam. Well defended, but Johannes stays with it and finds an open side of the net and finishes it off. to give Werder Bremen a lead going into the half after spending the majority of it down 1-0. Quite a turn of events. 2 goals in the second half of the first half to give Werder Bremen a lead at halftime. You can see it's been a pretty evenly matched game, 54% to 46 on the possession. They've outshot us, they've obviously out-tackled us, that happens every game. So we've had more possession, they've had more shots, our shots have been better, and thus we're up 2-1. That's a pretty even matchup so far. High scoring, full of action, fun, but evenly matched. As we go into the second half with that 2-1 lead, now we can play a little more cautious, but we can't do that. Cannot turn it over in our own zone. And Augsburg with the, Maximiano with the save, but the follow-up header, and we've got a tie ball game. Less than 5 minutes into the second half, just as I'm explaining our strategy, we're going to try and play it safe, and we turn the ball over deep in our own zone. Cannot do this. Maximiano makes one brilliant save, but it can't be cleared. He's laying on his back, and we have no chance. Complete defensive breakdown allows Augsburg to get their own rebound at point-blank range, and there's no stopping that. So after all that hard-fought battle at the end of the first half, we're right back where we started, 0-0. 54th minute, Kaseki making a break, tries to stop, cuts back, crosses over, unable to find his man. A good offensive attack as we try to regain that lead. Goals are available today. This is an aggressive game by both teams. Both teams are on the attack. No one's sitting here trying to hold on to the ball, trying to play for that draw. Both teams want to win this game, and I'm here for it. Back on the counterattack. A long shot. Just wide. That would have been a spectacular goal by Jensen. Tries to curve it around and just about does. Boy, that's a lot closer than I would have liked. I did not realize that was that close. That is a lot closer than I would have been comfortable having that been. 61st minute. Getting the ball back, trying to make something happen here. 2-2 game. Where's that offensive attack we saw for 20 minutes? Non-existent at the moment, and it's leading to counterattacks as we try to force the issue there. We're out of sync on offense. It's putting our defense at risk. Augsburg back on the attack, out of position defense. Oh, a brilliant chip shot over Maximiano. He is left out to dry. He has to come out and meet the attacker, and he just gets chipped right over his head. It's a brilliant goal by Jensen. Have to give credit where it's due. But Badashil, caught out of position, follows the ball, fails to mark his man, and he's wide open. Could have made a move on the goalie, but chooses to just doink. A little chip shot. There's nothing Maximiano can do. Absolutely no chance. He's left hanging out to dry. And now we're down again. In a perilous spot 67 minutes in. Down a goal. And back on our heels on defense. Another break, trying to get the ball back, and Badashil with a foul. Badashil has not had a good game. He was out of position on the last goal. He fouls here. He was responsible for one of the early goals. He's gotten beat like a rented goalie today. This is not good. This is within striking distance here, 68th minute. They're going to line up for a free kick. This is perilous territory here. It's the 68th minute. Max going to take it for Augsburg. Oh, and there's Apazzo. Who's going to take this? Max with the fake. Apazzo rips. Oh, and it's flawless. You've got to be kidding me. A flawlessly executed free kick by Augsburg, by Apazzo, and it's a 4-2 ball game. And folks, this one's starting to get out of reach. Our offense has only looked good for about a 10-minute stretch in the first half, and now we need 2 goals to tie and 3 to win in about 24-25 minutes worth of football left. This is just a beautifully striked ball here. Curved. Maximiano stood no chance. He's given up 4 goals. He's actually played a hell of a game today. And now it's time for a change. Could have taken out Badashil, but I went with Simikan. Gonna need Badashil to redeem himself. We're gonna switch up the formation. We're gonna go with a 4-4-1-1 attacking formation here, and we're gonna go offense for defense here. We bring in Jeremy Doku, the speedster, and we go back to a 4-man back line. We're gonna see if we can't get out on the attack here. Get Badashil out on the right side instead of the left. See if that works better for him. So far, they're back on the attack. Another save by Maximiano. So far, not so good. We really need less pressure on our defense here. Sangare out to Badashil, trying to build the attack here. Don't have to rush. Got 15 minutes. We're in the 75th, 76th minute. Kaseki up ahead to Doku, to Egestein. Up ahead to Egestein. Stops, passes Foden, and again! Phil Foden with his second goal of the game, much like the first one. Trails the play, positions himself in front of the goal, away from defenders with plenty of space, ready for a pass, and then finishes with precision and a wide open net in front of him. Doing what he does best. He does not need to create the goals himself. He will be in position after the cut. All his teammates have to do is look for him. And all of a sudden we've got a 4-3 game with 13 minutes left in regulation, and Werder Bremen refuses to go quietly into the night. Time is running out, however. We don't have a lot of time. We don't have to panic, we don't have to pressure, but we have to move with some urgency. Trying to get the ball back. Trincao showing off his defensive chops, as they are, which are not great. But he's trying. Header by Sangare. Tries to clear it, can't do so. Augsburg on the attack. And we're able to clear it finally. Oh, Jeremy Doku absolutely level, laying in a heap. Game not stopped, continue on, and we're glad. Kaseki out on the break again. Has his man beat, nobody in front of him. Over to McKennie, and we've got a tie ball game. We have a tie ball game. It's 4-4. 2 goals in 5 minutes. And the comeback has come out of nowhere. An offense that has shown no signs of life for over a half an hour springs to life when most needed. And Weston McKennie, taking a page out of the Phil Foden playbook, trails the play, finds himself in the right spot, and Kaseki finds his man in front of the net. And we have a new ball game, folks, at the 81st minute. There is 9 minutes of football left, and it is all square. Kaseki thanked for his efforts, but he's dead. He's tired. We're going to bring in Ryan Gravenberch. We're going to slide Max Egestein down to that right back position. We won't miss a beat. Running low on time now. At least we've got a point in the bag right now. We can't lose it, but we want to try and win this thing. Foden trying to get a hat trick. Can't do it. Doku on a hobbled leg, trying to do his best. He really shouldn't be out there, but we're able to maintain possession. Gravenberch ahead to Egestein with a look. No, closed up. Loses the ball. Cannot get a shot off. High intensity game here now. Weston McKennie. Werder Bremen able to maintain possession. Looking for a shot. Hits the defender in the head. Gravenberch able to maintain possession. Not giving it up. They've loaded the box. They're not trying to get the ball back. They're just trying to keep us from getting in close. Foden over the middle. Breaks away. Oh, what a look. He cannot believe it. The hat trick was sitting right in front of him. He's got a look. And the Augsburg goalie just gets a foot on it and shoots it out wide. Alright, last substitution. Vindal winded. We're going to bring in Wagnerman. We've got 3 minutes to try and tie this game up. We've got a corner. Not that these help a whole lot for us. Egestein, back to Foden. Rips, fires, off the post! Unbelievable, off the post! His second chance in a matter of minutes in the last 10 minutes of this game. A goalpost is all that stands between us and 3 points. And yet here we are heading into stoppage time, still tied. Doku back at full strength, tries to get it ahead, turns it over. Unable to clear, we're able to get the ball back. McKinney has done a great job in the pivot, maintaining these possessions. Gravenberch back to McKinney, turns to Eggestein, tries to fire, deflected by the defender, cannot get it through to the keeper, and we are into stoppage time. You can see a good look by Johannes Eggestein, and the defender just able to get a leg on it. Here we go, one of our last chances, a corner. Up ahead to Eggestein, to a cutting Trincao, fires! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Francisco Trincao finds the back of the net with a blast. Cuts in from the top of the box, finds a clearance and rips a beautiful strike to give Werder Bremen the lead here in stoppage time at home. Unbelievable. They've completed the comeback, down 4-2 in the 75th minute, and they complete the improbable, unbelievable comeback. It's a 5-4 game. We have 3 minutes of stoppage time left. All they need to do is run out the clock, get the ball and hold on to it. Easier said than done. Augsburg not going away. On the attack, a great play by Gravenberch. Gets the ball ahead to Foden. Up to Johannes Eggestein. All he has to do is clear it and run around. Unable to do so, turns it over. Turns it over with less than a minute left. Augsburg's going to get one more shot as stoppage time winds down. As long as they maintain possession, the whistle will not blow. Passing the ball around, looking for one more shot. Makes a move. Oh no, out on the wing. And a cross. And Max Eggestein is there to save the day. And that is the ball game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Augsburg almost coming in with the last minute attempt and unable to do anything about it. This is going to go down as an all-time great match, not just for Werder Bremen, but in the Bundesliga as well. You can see the goal scoring, a high-action game, 5-4 final, an early lead for Augsburg, 2 for Werder Bremen, into halftime with a lead. Augsburg responds with 3 unanswered goals to start the second half, only to have Werder Bremen respond with 3 unanswered goals of their own, including one in stoppage time to seal the victory. What a win for the green and white. As we take a look at the post-game recap and I try to evaluate the slider adjustments we made, I'd say it turned out pretty even. Outside of it being an incredibly high-scoring game, this was pretty accurate. 2 pretty evenly matched teams playing an evenly matched game. Possession close, shots close. I outpossessed them, they outshot me. In a one-score game. We'll have to take a look at the amount of scoring and see if that's something we have to adjust. But all in all, I feel like we're in a pretty good place. At the end of match day 3, we're sitting in 8th place. That's a huge 3 points to get us in the top half of the table. We're still well off the leaders, but that's okay. We're only 3 points off of a European spot here, so that's huge. But it gets us in this top half of the table, and that's just a massive 3 points for us. You can see the top of the table is looking pretty fearsome so far. 4 teams at 3-0, sitting there with 9 points. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now, we're just happy to be in this top half and pull away from that group at 3 points there, and certainly away from the group that has 1 point. You can see this win was worth 7 spots on the table, which is absolutely massive for what we're trying to accomplish here. That's going to do it for us here on episode 4 of Werder Bremen Retake the Bundesliga. Don't forget to check us out on social media, Total FIFA CM on Twitter, Total FIFA Career Mode on Instagram, and our website, TotalFIFACareerMode.com. We're going to be back with another episode here shortly, but thanks as always for joining us here on Total FIFA Career Mode.